This is the worst creation ever invented right here. See that shit? No good. No good. See that? Hey guys, a couple things I want to talk about going into vlog number 2. This is going to be a session of down at Black Diamond twice, so it's going to be 2 different sessions. We're going to have one that is a mixed game and one that is a Big O session, so if you get confused during it, don't be alarmed. It's going to be 2 different sessions, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoy, and here we go. Okay guys, playing a pretty wild game here. Playing just a round of, we've played 4-8 limit hold'em, or Omaha, 1-2 Big O, 1-2 PLO, high-low, high-low Big O 2, no limit. A couple hands I want to go over. I look down on the button at ace deuce, offsuit, jack, 8, 10, all hearts. Playing Big O, I raised to 6. We go 6 ways. Flop is ace, 5, 9, 1 heart. Turn brings a 10, so it gives me open end or top 2. I checked the flop because, you know, probably should continue, but Big O, it's hard to get everyone to fold, so I just put the brakes on, peel the card off because I'm in position. Turn offsuit 10, so now 2 spades, 2 diamonds, no flush, checks to me. I bet 15. Yeah, probably, I mean, just looking back at it now, it's probably a little on the smaller side. Obviously, I probably should just pot it right there, especially since there's a low draw out there and, you know, potential 2 pairs I can get called by it as well. And I don't have a very good low. I have deuce 8 for low, but I get 1 caller. Pretty loose game. Surprised I only got 1 caller, but river comes to 10, so I essentially, except for pocket aces, make the nuts because I have the 10 blocker obviously for quads. So I go for value, bet 35, he snap folds, so there's pocket deuces under the gun. I just limp in, playing no limit hold'em. In middle position makes it 11. Big blind, Hamid calls. I make the call. He calls. Guy original raiser has about 100 and 130 in front of him. Small blind has probably 60, and Hamid probably has about 200. Flop comes deuce 4, 10, 2 diamonds. I check. Hamid checks. I check. Under the gun +1 checks. Original raiser continues for 21. Hamid folds. I call. Other guy calls with leaving himself like 40, 35, 40 behind. And I call just because I'm planning on basically going with it with non-diamond turns. I just mix it in, obviously. Probably could check raise there, but just want to keep all ranges in there. And 6 of clubs comes off on the turn. Pretty good card. 5-3 gets there, but I'm not ever putting the original raiser on that, just because he's pretty solid, tight, aggressive player. And like I said, I'm not folding for $40. If the guy's got 5-3, great. So I lead out and bet 55. Probably an unconventional play, but it kind of looks weird, my line I took. So, and he's betting into 4 players is pretty strong, but he's doing a continuation bet, so it goes hand in hand. That's kind of my thinking on the hand, and he snap jams. I put him on an overpair, obviously. 10s are bigger probably, or sorry, jacks are bigger, and we hold. So 9 of clubs on the river, so we're gonna get back in there, and I will give you some more updates as we go. What happened last night is we were playing mixed games. We were playing dealer's choice, so every time the button came around to the next person, they get to decide the game. The game was pretty good. I cashed out. I was in for 200, cashed out 750. So, you know, good day, no problem. I mean, just solid day. So game was good. We'll go over some hands after this, but yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. So it's the next day. So, yep. Say bye, Buster. Bye. Okay, so we're live. We're gonna go with poker hands here, playing 1-1 PLO 8 down in Albany. So we're playing a real loose game, going 7 or 8 ways limped. I mean, just real loose. So I look down. We got a straddle pot to 4. I'm in the cutoff. Dean. Loose player, flat calls to $4. I look down at ace queen of hearts, deuce 6. I bump it up to 20. Button folds. Junior in the small blind makes the call. Straddler makes the call. Both loose players, and then Dean comes along. So we're going 80. Let's say $90 in the pot pre-flop. Flop comes out 8-6-9, 9-6 of hearts. Gets checked to me. I make it 80. It was $83 in the pot, so I make it 80. Or I'm sorry, 85. So I make it 85. Junior tanks for a while, folds. Our Rob, loose player, gets out of the way. Dean thinks for a little while and then jams or pots, and I repot. I got 357, and we decide to run it twice. Turns to 5 of hearts. And river's like a black king. So we make nut there, or real close to it. Straight flush beats us, but we scoop that one. Then the second run out, we look down and pairs the board, which is 9. The river's a deuce of hearts. So what do we have? 60, 61, and then nut flush, and we hold. So we flop 2 pair and we get the hold. So, yeah, basically when you go combo draws, when you flop, nut low, nut flush, I'm just going to go with it every time, especially in these games. So, yeah, we're just going to keep after it. So I'm basically wrapping up the session here because I never found an ending spot, because after I lost this big hand we're about to go over, I got kind of on tilt and left. We still ended up a winner, but not as much as we could have if we would have won this freaking $1,000 pot. So we're going to go over it real quick. I look down at ace 8 of spades, king 9 of diamonds in a limped pot, and we're 6 or 7 ways, and I just limp in. Small blind calls and big blind checks. Flop comes out jack of diamonds, 6 of diamonds, 10 of hearts. So we have the open ender with the king high flush draw. Checks around to me. I go ahead and pot it for whatever it was, $10. Small blind now repots, and this is a gal who normally doesn't do that, except for, I mean, obviously it's pretty hard to bluff in PLO, but so she repots me, and my thinking is, well, we got to get all the money in right now, so I had to go ahead and repot. She repots, we're all in. She's got pocket jacks, and I ask if she wants to run it twice, and she says, no, I'm a one-time gal. I'm like, okay. So we run it frickin' once. Board runs. She doesn't have a low either. She's got an 82 low. We have an 81 low for the backdoor low. And basically 4 hearts, 4 offsuit 4. I'm not sure if it was the 4 hearts, but bring this backdoor low. Still got the second nut flush draw and open ender, and then the river pairs the board of 4, so we get creamed. We lose $1,000 pot just like that, just because you didn't want to run it frickin' twice, but just part of it, just get creamed. So we ended up booking a win, I think, of $350, but we could have been, a winner of 1,000 plus. But it's just part of the game, and just it is what it is. So thanks for watching this episode, and please like and subscribe down below, and have a good one.